So, what are we doing today? We're being a jack of all trades. My Crown Vic, which is my commuter car, because it saves gas and having to drive the diesel around, it, it's starting to get hot now. And I tried to run my air conditioning unit, and it wouldn't really go on, just hot air and like really hot. I had to open the window just to drive home last night. So I'm like, oh no, what's wrong? So anyway, of course, I referred to YouTube, and my blend actuator went out, I believe. So I proved my point because after I took it out, this is the little component. That's a $57 component at the local parts store, but it's like a $37 part online. So I'm going to hunt around for the best price, and that's the way I'm going to go, because I was able to reach in and just manually press the metal bar that opens the blender box, and I got super cold air conditioning, so I'm happy. And I've just been having a rash of car problems. My diesel was leaking fuel, and I couldn't figure it out for the longest time. And then it started like blowing air out of the top of the canister. But I think ultimately it was there's a little like valve that you move, and it allows the water to separate or be flushed from the system. And of course, the minute you push that thing, it won't seal again. So I think ultimately that was the problem. I haven't really proved that point, but I don't see any more fuel leaking out of my vehicle. So after I replaced the fuel filter, which was like almost brand new, and bought a new plastic lid with a new O-ring, and it still leaked straight out of that valve deal. And of course, I put it in wrong the first time. I didn't realize that that second O-ring wasn't just a spare, it was a recessed groove for this plastic part that is probably never going to work anyway, but at least it stops it from leaking out of the truck. So, after battling that, then I noticed there's a leak. Seemingly there's a leak in my car, and I can't find that, but I trace it down to, it looks like coolant or water or something like that. And I was like, well, maybe that's why my air conditioner is not working. But then I hunted around, and it turns out there's like a pocket of water. I don't know, from a car wash. I have no idea. I was checking my radiator fluid, and it seemed like it was going lower. So, I carried distilled water and coolant in the back of my car. So I don't think that was it at all. I think there was just a pocket of water, and it was freaking me out because everything was leaking. The truck, the car, and then my air conditioner wasn't working. But I got that solved. So, I just wanted to go into town to go take Xerox copies of my income tax, because I finally got it filled out 8 pages later. It can't be just simple as just that one piece form for me. So anyway, so I got my income tax done, and I don't really have a home office. I just go in town and say, hey, can you Xerox this stuff for me? It's way faster, and it's well worth the change. So I'm in to probably see if I can get a new part for the car, go get my income tax done, and go buy some pears at the store. So then I'm probably going to lay down some mulch on those raspberry blackberry bushes I just planted, and download that video that hasn't been available because it's like 25 minutes long. It's kind of long, but I mean, I didn't even finish it, but that's what I was doing that day. And that's what I'm doing today. So today I have to go back into town one more time. I'm just trying to get stuff done around the farm on this beautiful weather, but I just keep on getting stopped by car repairs. So that's what we're doing today. Pretty much, finding the core problem of the car and the truck, and these truck. My car's a 2003 and the truck's a 2001, so they're both 20 years old. And I mean, this has been a really good car and pretty decent truck, although it's definitely pushed me over the edge. The one thing was a radiator cap. It was overheating because of a radiator cap. I've never even seen such a thing, but fortunately, I know a much better mechanic than myself that had experienced that after a lot of trouble with their vehicle years back. So it's hard to believe, but go for the simple stuff first, because it'll save you a whole lot of time and money if you do that, like that. If you do that. So anyway, that's what we're doing today, and I hope all your cars are running well, because you know, it can be a kind of a hassle when you want to get somewhere and you're scared you might break down on the side of the road. But that's one nice thing about cell phones, you can always call for help. Anyway, y'all have a good day. I'm off to go get some car parts. Bye-bye.